I've been a medical entomologist in the U.S. Army for 25 years, and during that time I've done a lot of different things, but the one thing that's pretty much stayed stable is the tools I have to work with, the ways I can do surveillance, the ways I can do control, and everything. There hasn't been a whole lot of change in 25 years. Imagine if we had the tools, the capability that we could identify where these mosquitoes were and we could quickly break the transmission, the chain of transmission, and move forward. The hardest part of my job often is being able to identify where the vector is. A lot of these vectors that transmit disease, Aedes aegypti, Aedes albopictus, Anopheles gambiae, are probably the big three. They don't readily come to the light traps that we have. They're human biters, so they want, if it's not a human there, they'll come in and they'll leave. So how could we better detect them so we know where they're at, so we can target our control measures into very specific areas to do that? How can we work with the public for them to understand the cultural aspect, that you have to do things around your home and around your community to get rid of the breeding sites, to get rid of these things, that there are things that you can do to protect yourself. Imagine if in my lifetime, we're able to break these cycles. Right now, Aedes aegypti are responsible for millions of deaths every year from dengue, chikungunya, Zika, yellow fever, and others, and these are cycling. So how do we stop it? The thing is topical repellents like DEET and permethrin treated clothing or bite protection clothing only work as long as you're wearing it. So imagine if in 10 years they give me a new uniform or you get new clothing that you're going hiking with, and it's not treated with anything, but due to the weave or something in the fabric, the insects are no longer attracted to you. It masks you. Maybe it's like a cloaking device from a Klingon ship, and they don't pick you up. But imagine that we don't have to put all this on. Another aspect we're looking at is other passive ways in homes or in tents where we stay that you can hang something up, and it just confuses the mosquitoes or the sandflies in that area, so that they might be there, but they just are confused and they don't bite.